Good morning to all traders and welcome to another Market Insights video provided to you by Orbex. My name is Stavros, and last week we saw Chinese inflation as well as trade balance data showing that it might be the US that is actually under pressure rather than the China, around these trade war narratives. Now, on the back of increased risk appetite owed to a massive increase in trade exports in China, and also a first very good round in earnings. Last Friday's earnings season actually started last Friday. Now S&P is eyeing again the all-time high at 2941. Okay, today is Monday, April 15th, and we're expecting markets to be quiet on the economic front with some medium impact indicators from the US as well as Canada. Now, on the trading front, of course, we might see a continuation of last week's flows as risk appetite keeps increasing. I want to start with the favorite index, the one we check every week, every Monday, okay? And this is the US index. So we have moved here in an impulse to the upside, and we're looking to complete wave C in the longer term, okay? The question is, are we going to see prices moving lower from here or not? We have identified a head and shoulders pattern, okay? And as long as prices remain below this low, we're still looking to move first, of course, right at this level and then below that level, but that's long term. We do get a supportive signal on the MACD histogram, and this is good for the bears. Now, on the 4-hour chart, we're looking at completing wave 3 for the longer term, okay? We had an impulse to the upside, and now we want to correct down here. We have corrected actually down here around 96, okay? 96.80. We are moving in a descending channel, so we could see prices moving all the way back here, could we? Now, of course, if that turns out to be just a simple correction and prices don't get to cross above that 2720 or so level, we're going to see a reversal to the downside, okay? Now, we do get this supportive signal, okay, which hasn't appeared here at this low or even at the lower low, which means that now this may be a push for the corrective move to the upside, and we can start looking for the sells maybe over that point, okay? Now, down on the 1-hour chart, this is a more clear picture, okay? So we moved first wave, second wave, third wave, and right here now we're looking at a correction. If we pull this downside trend line, we might be looking prices to reach around 97, okay? And from here, maybe we can start looking for bears to increasing their selling power. The signals are also supportive to the upside, okay? So we could indeed see this last move to the upside before prices start moving lower. My Bollinger Bands are a bit contracting, which indicates that signals that we might need to see a move to the upside, just a false break pretty much outside the top Bollinger Band for a short period of time. Now, quickly, let's go with the S&P, because it has been performing quite well, despite that, prices pretty much are reaching a very, very important level around 2941. So here we also move in an inverse head and shoulders. Okay, so on the index we'll have a normal head of shoulders pattern, and then here we'll have an inverse, which means there is an inverse correlation between the two. Okay, supporting signal, if you ask me. So from here we're looking probably at moving a little bit higher to complete the last fifth wave and a double top, and then have a small correction, and then from here we're looking at duplicating this first distance from the neckline, okay? Now, we are sitting right at this trend line, okay? So instead of moving a little bit higher over here where there is a confluence level, okay, prices could retrace to the downside a little bit sooner than expected, okay? Now, the thing is that I'm getting a bullish signal rather than bearish, okay? So I'm a little bit cautious about whether this correction is going to happen now or prices are going a little bit higher and then start correcting, okay? What might be the case, actually. The second scenario, I'm more positive on the second scenario. So we can also see here that we are flirting with this trend line right now. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if prices come to this confluence level and then start correcting, okay? That would pretty much validate that this is a very strong resistance level. Obviously, it's an all-time high, and also will give me time to form a bearish divergence signal over here, okay? It started forming, but as you can see for yourself, it's a very small one. It's not completed yet, okay? So you could see prices coming all the way down there, and that would be a very good signal, okay, to start looking for sales. And then, of course, we want to start looking for the rejection levels, okay, which can be these, or even down to 27.30. Anything below this would invalidate the move to the upside, at least temporarily, or it would maybe ruin the head and shoulders pattern, okay? Now, down the 1 hour quickly, just have a look what's going on here as well. So we do get supportive signals or bearish signals on 3 different ones, actually, okay? On the RSI and 2 on the MACD, and prices could correct, okay? Now, as I said before, I'm always looking at the Bollinger Bands. So my Bollinger Bands are moving to the upside, okay? And as long as this happens, the moving average, which is the middle Bollinger Band, could still act as a support level. So if you see prices moving to the downside, don't think this is a correction. Only start doing so when you see the middle Bollinger Band at least being penetrated, okay? Now, of course, the best option would be when both the middle and lower band would be penetrated. But obviously, you will see the turn first on both, on all these bands, okay? I want to thank you for watching our weekly video, I would say, for one more time, and wish you to have a very nice week ahead. If you like our video, hit the like button, and don't forget to visit our blog. It's where we'll cover all the latest news, we'll publish trading ideas, and provide all the necessary tools a trader needs, serving you responsibly.